So, how do you feel today?
I woke up around 6 a.m. I had about 40 texts. Usually I get about 4 a day, and then I knew it wasn't good. It's just all my friends and my family, they're just saying they can't believe what's happening, and I'm just confused. I feel like it's like, I feel like I have a hangover. And it's just sort of that, you know, after like drinking way too much poison. So right now, I feel like I'm just trying to process and just try to getting a little bit of clarity. The whole election was just a shit show, and it was tough to watch, and now it's even tougher to watch it now. There's been a lot of fake outrage and manufactured anxiety, and that comes a lot with the media. Like the way that CNN and Fox News and MSNBC, the news outlets that we are, you know, they're cable news, they treated this presidential campaign like a fucking reality TV show. It's like Family Feud. You ever see Family Feud? It's just like they put two families apart, and whoever answers the question, and then, you know, there's music and people, you know, and that's what it was like watching the news. And it wasn't news. They created Donald Trump. The media created Donald Trump. And he was a reality star. He was smart enough to know that if I just keep to my reality star hooks by eliminating one person at a time, just like I do in my show, and using vulgarity and saying stupid things about, you know, minorities, then I'm gonna get what I want. You know, because people love a fucking asshole. It got to a point where all people could talk about were emails and sexual assault. And while those things have their value, there's other things like how people are going to get their health care, or climate change, or there's no issues anymore. It was just more about attacks. And so I just think they're not reporting anymore. I feel like America is in sort of a pop culture crisis, or even like a civil war. I think our civil liberties are at stake. And now that we have an entirely conservative government, I think our civil liberties are under attack right now, because we made a lot of cultural progress when it comes to gay marriage and climate change and healthcare and sort of, you know, gender identity, and it's and I think that those are the blowback from that is this sort of white nationalist movement that Donald Trump started, and so that I think he grew a monster, and it's I don't know how it's going to play out, but it seems pretty terrifying right now. We just recently saw, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z to Bon Jovi to Lady Gaga to Katy Perry, these people all coming out for. The problem is, no matter how big they are, the movement, the Republican white supremacist movement is right now in America bigger and more dangerous than Beyonce. You know, I think we have to see what plays out with all of this. It's the culture wars. It's like you can't convince someone, like you see someone with a red shirt and they're convinced that it's blue. You know, it's just, it's impossible. The best thing we could do is try to, you know, write songs and play shows that, you know, hopefully can rally people and inspire people and unite people. Because right now I think a lot of people might be looking for some escapism away from all that insanity. There's so much chaos and turmoil, you just want to get away from it, you know? So, I mean, I don't know, maybe we create a private underground for people to go to if they feel like an expat or something like that, you know? You know, the whole thing about a song like American Idiot is, this is something I don't want to be. I didn't say I want to be a cultural icon. What I don't want to be is a part of something I don't believe in. And right now, I think that, and I think that's what brought people together, is the people that were, you know, the weird people, the ones that felt like outcasts, that felt like the media wasn't speaking for them correctly. And I think hopefully we can give them that sort of, that place to be.